I want to welcome the council member from the city of Bell, Ana Maria Quintana. Hi, welcome.
Hi, welcome. Wow, greetings. My name is Ana Maria Quintana. I'm a council member for the new city of Bell. It's exciting to be here today because first and foremost, I'm a proud product of LAUSD. I started off at 28th Street School, then later Elizabeth Street, Nimitz Junior High, and then Bell High School. And while at Yale University, I had the opportunity to intern with the board. I later actually worked for LAUSD as a professional expert at the Parent Community Services branch. The reason why I'm here today, however, is not so exciting as everyone else. I wish to address the decision to cut the funding for adult education. I became extensively involved with adult education at Bell High School once I took office in Bell. As the world knows, my city fell prey to the horrendous government abuse. Basically, our officials raided our city coffers and we were left with not much. I reached out to Bell's adult school as a means to increase transparency and educate each other through town hall meetings, focus on the workings of city hall and government function. In the process of scheduling one of these meetings, that's when I was informed that adult education was going to be cut. And that's really horrendous because adult education, the town hall meetings that we're hosting, have really become an integral part of rebuilding our city. So once I found those news, I come here now with a couple of questions. One, what's going to happen to the construction of the adult education occupational center that's being constructed in my city? We have a building that's halfway built. What's going to happen to that? That center is greatly needed, as my colleague mentioned. Really, we don't have any occupational centers in the Southeast whatsoever. And as an attorney, that's what I am now, and that's what I do for a living, I can't help but wonder if you've given thought to the litigation that you might be facing. You have contractual obligations with that site. That building was provided by federal funds under the condition that that building be used solely for adult education. The funds that were used there come from the state in bond proceeds. Take it from someone who's working with the city right now, being challenged with the misuse of these bond proceeds. LAUSD cannot afford to have that type of litigation in your hands. And then second, what's going to happen to the students that do rely on adult ed? And as I looked for answers, I went to your website and was actually very surprised to see that there was not much information. There's a couple of questions that I do have for you. I looked at the budget from last year, and I noticed, and I did the math, that there's $984 million allotted to operating and outgoing expenses, but there's no indication whatsoever what those expenses are. So that, I feel that that analysis needs to be made because adult education alone is only 2%. So I'm wondering if, what I want you guys to do, and this is something that our city struggles with, it's like, let's change the dialogue. Let's look at what's being spent. Let's look at what can be trimmed, because in reality, a lot of things can be trimmed. And then lastly, in the spirit of these town hall meetings, the Bell and Huntington Park Adult Community School is going to host an informational forum on March 6th from 6 to 9. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in that educational forum, again, the purpose is to educate the community as to the decision-making process of us, ourselves and yours. So I welcome you. I want to extend an invitation to either Monica Garcia as the president or Representative Bennett Kaiser or any one of you that wants to speak on the matter. That meeting is going to be televised. It's going to be live streamed. So March 6th from 6 to 9, I'm personally hosting that on a website that I host. The address is www.anamariaquintana.com. So it will be recorded, it will be live streamed, spread the word, see it there. And again, that purpose, again, it's not a protest. I don't want you guys to be dissuaded or not motivated to go. It's an educational forum. I want you guys to share with us what's going on and invite our input as you make a difficult decision.
Thank you very much. From the